Step 2. Lay out the basics. A picture is worth 1,000 words. And getting your trailer from your imagination onto a piece of paper can quickly tell you whether you are envisioning something workable. Although this step calls for only a rough sketch, it may not seem so rough if you are unaccustomed to sketching things to scale. And yes, it should be done on graded paper to some small scale so that it will fit on an 8.5 inch by 11 inch sheet of paper. This size makes it easier to file the drawing and slip it under the spring of a clipboard. Using a clipboard has an ulterior motive because it means you can take it with you to relax in a big soft chair. In this way, getting the drawing onto paper becomes relatively painless. Of course, if you're a diehard for straight back chairs and rigidity inspires you, use a desk and a nice large sheet of paper. If the trailer is really big, though, 2-letter size sheets could also be used to produce a drawing. 11 inch by 17 inch. A more detailed description of your options in the realm of scales is shown in figures 1.3 and 1.4 on the next 2 pages. Following that, on pages 10 and 11, is a background grid, reproduced as figure 1.5 of this book. Use this if other sources seem to leave you empty-handed. Copy this grid onto an 8.5 x 11 sheet of paper, it will give you something to start with. Next, select an appropriate scale from figures 1.3 and 1.4. Plan and position top, side, front and rear views. These can be done freehand by tracing over the grid lines, or you can use a straight edge, triangle or ruler. Use the grid line to count the squares and check your dimensions. Sketching the cargo prior to delineation of your trailer will help verify the correctness of your dimensions and give you something to wrap your trailer around. Sketches of the cargo should be on a separate sheet of paper but of the same scale as the trailer drawing. Figure 1.6 is an example of a rough freehand sketch. If you have drawn the item to scale, the dimensions are not necessary, but you may want to include them for reference. Once you have recorded a general idea of your proposed trailer, set it aside for the time being and move on to the next step. The details for your trailer will begin to fall into place as you gather more information. Figure 1.3. 2 common scales used for trailer layouts and the points on the paper mu the various dimensions fall. A scale of 25:1 will handle 125 inches on a 5 inches length, Uaramus. Scale of 20:1 will handle only 100 inches on a 5 inches length. The planned length of your trailer will help you decide which scale is most appropriate for your project. Figure 1.4. 2 more scales appropriate for trailer designs. The scale of 40:1 is a more likely candidate for large trailers and rough layout drawings. The scale of 10:1 works well for small trailers and for preliminary layouts.